Welcome to Talkin Trash, and today we're at a secret location. No, well, we'll explain. We're in rural Becker County, and I have a few guests here, and we're going to talk about what's happening here. So can you introduce yourself and who you represent?
Of course. So I'm Alex Baldwin. I'm our waste diversion manager for Better Futures, Minnesota.
And who are you?
Donnell Scott, decon supervisor for Better Futures, Minnesota.
What are a couple of things that we get in the deconstruction job?
So if you look over on the sawhorses, that's another example of items that we're saving. All the trim, casework, millwork. Basically, we're pulling out all the nails so that someone else can, reinstall it. Other items, we've salvaged the light fixtures. There were some in-ceiling speakers that we were able to salvage. Over here, you can see our crews carefully remove the doors. You'll see that throughout the house. So all of those can be saved for reuse.
Even shelving, interior shelving.
Yes, Sandy, even shelving. All the wire shelving, someone else can cut it to the size that they need. And it's not going to end up in a landfill, which is exciting.
We're going to just take a quick tour inside and out, and Alex can explain a few things Alex and Donnell both can explain some of the things that they've taken out as we go. So I'm going to hand you the mic.
Okay.
So you can.
Big responsibility.
I know.
So Donnell, I think on your left it was a bathroom, correct?
Yep. Vanity, sink, and toilet.
Okay, and all that was saved for reuse?
Reuse, yes, sir. And as a matter of fact, I think the vanity and stuff already sold over there.
That's great news. That is great. Let's take a look. So over here,
Closet area. Wire and shelving. And it came out easy. That's already wrapped up, completed, and at the shop as we speak.
And all of this was wood flooring as well?
Yep, wood flooring. Came up good, actually. We saved a lot of pieces. We keep certain lengths. If they're too small, then nobody really uses them. So I think it's 3 feet and up. And we had a lot of 3 feet pieces, and longer, actually. And those are wrapped up and ready for reuse.
That's awesome. Why don't we take a look downstairs, perhaps?
Shelving right here.
What is that?
This is our wire shelving right here. Cause it can be cut down to customized size, but they're very good, and it's great that we don't throw them in landfills and throw them away. We always save this stuff. This stuff has a long shelf life.
Oh man. So all the interior doors we've already taken, and in here it might be a little bit dark, but this was the old utility closet, utility room, so all the mechanical units, water heater, furnace, there's a water tank, all of that stuff we were able to take out. There's a pretty big environmental impact having that stuff either being recycled or ending up in a landfill. So us being able to reuse it, quite a benefit for the environment. We have another bathroom in here, so prior to us coming in, there was a vanity, toilet, cabinetry, bath fixtures, mirrors, all of that stuff we're able to save.
Yes.
Let's go outside and we'll see what else we're rescuing from the house outside. So just a few ideas of what things can be rescued on the outside of the house. Alex or Donnell, what are the kind of things that we're rescuing out here? Should we start with you?
Yes, ma'am. So we take, these are paving bricks, make walkways and doorways and everything. We do retaining wall blocks, which are very heavy, but we do save them. They do sell, People could build like a barbecue out of these, actually, if they wanted to. We do that. We do decks, which we'll do a tour of that later. Garage doors. We do take and salvage those too. Just a little taste of what we do.
Just a few things. Can you think of anything else?
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff we'll salvage, Sandy, depends on the project. So for here, these pavers are beautiful. We've already had kind of some people show a bunch of interest before they've even made it to the store. But on other projects, you know, depending on the siding, that stuff we'll take. If it was, you know, cedar or wood siding, we'd love to reclaim that. Exterior light fixtures, you can see we've taken those already. And as Donnell was saying, retaining wall blocks, you know, definitely something that someone else can reuse.
So deconstruction, it just needs a little bit of pre-planning, right?
Little bit of pre-planning, you know, ideally a lot on our end, but we can mobilize pretty quickly. You know, if we can plan a project out in advance, provide the homeowner with our schedule or, you know, projected amount of time we need, that's ideal.
Okay. Now we're going to just take a quick walk down the sidewalk. You can see with the sidewalk here that we've already taken the interior blocks and they're just going to come along and get the detailed outside. Then we'll walk around to the deck. So Donnell, where are we at standing right now?
We're on the back deck right now. Well, this was a full deck. We took the joists. First, we took all the wood, the laminated wood for the deck. Took those out. Those are at the shop right now for resale, reuse. Then we took out the joists, which those do sell. A lot of people, because they can cut them down, customize them, make their own deck. So they have a nice salvage. They're salvaged and they have a nice shelf life as usual.
Yep. How about like stairs or?
Yeah, so as Donna was saying, we had some composite decking, you know, expensive stuff, holds up better than real wood, and, you know, someone else can reuse it. And then we had a bunch of 2x12 lumber, that as he was saying, you know, someone else can cut it down. It's really neat. You know, it's pressure treated, and you know, I gotta say, this stuff new, it's really expensive. Yeah. If you go look at prices on a 2x12 pressure treated piece of lumber, not cheap. So upside of this is someone gets a discount, and we get to keep these items out of the landfill.
Right. And that's ultimately Becker County's goal, is to keep all these items out of the waste stream. So if you have deconstruction questions, please give us a call at 218-846-7310. Becker County Environmental Services, we'd love to point you in the right direction. And anything else you want to add, Alex?
That's it. I really hope that the practice of deconstruction grows in Becker County and people start considering it as an alternative to traditional demolition, which is pretty wasteful. Mm-hmm.
And this is something that's actually happening and being encouraged at other transfer stations in other counties. So we'd love to see that too. The more waste we can pull out statewide, the better. And we all win that way. Thanks so much. Have a great day.